What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Black Graffiti.
Yo, yo,
What's
yo.
going on? We got our first official guest. We got Red coming on today, you know what I'm saying? New Red from back of the day, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we
Gang, gang.
going You got something to say to the people before we start?
Yeah. Hi. Like I said, I'm Red. Yeah.
All right, well, shoot, let's get it cracking. So,
Just to let y'all know, I now go by Uncle Scrooge. Underscore
and
Uncle
the bullshit
Scrooge.
begins. Okay, so we're going to go back to the topic of what we're trying to do. So, what's the topic today?
The topic is
Irkma.
basically,
Oh, boy.
as y'all would say, corny niggas. Basically, so
Yeah.
Sqaure, the whole thing with Sqaure and Russell Wilson, the whole thing about him being a square or just a corny dude or cornball, however you want to put it. Just your thoughts on that and what that means. So
Yeah.
Jay, take it away, B.
I guess I'll pop it off. So yeah, so basically just like what he said, they're talking about Russell Wilson, talking about him versus Future, how Future is quote unquote the bad boy in my version or my head, and then going back to Russell Wilson, because I guess he's the stand-up guy, so that equals to corniness, which doesn't make sense to me. But just because you a stand-up guy and you don't do all the extra bullshit shouldn't make you corny. It's like guys are seeing it as, yeah, he's taking care of his family and trying to demand, oh, okay, well, we're not saying he's corny because he's taking care of his family, but because of how act. Like, he cool at football and shit, but how he acts and stuff like that. But it's like,
Put it
You
like
know.
this. Put it like this. Hood dude, non-corny. That's how we gonna put it. If you're not a hood dude, you're not selling drugs, you're not talking about bitches all the time, you ain't talking
Yeah.
about that type of shit, you're considered a square. You're a corny dude.
It's equivalent to just how, like, you see all the time when females make posts saying, I'm done with these hood niggas, I'm finna give me a lame nigga. Like, just because I'm not out here in the streets, that made me lame.
it
Right.
don't mean you can't whoop nobody ass either.
Exactly.
Right, and that's my thing. So I'm lame because I'm up here doing a TikTok with my girl, but I ain't up here having a TikTok of a chick shaking her ass. So that's considered me lame. No, that means I care about my family. Now, in the other time, that's like the shit I just don't get. So, what constitutes Future for not being a cornball? Because you can still be a hood dude and be a cornball. Because you can. You talking about all this dumb shit, or you actually saying, how about I put it like this? So, you talking down on this man Russell Wilson because he doing something with your kid and his kids, taking care of them.
He big man.
But he a cornball because he ain't doing the same exact shit that you doing.
If anything, I'm gonna commend that man. Like, if somebody's gonna be around my kid, I want them to be the best positive, influential person around them.
Right.
Right.
Because, I mean, you want somebody to be another image of you, but that just reflects on self, like how you see yourself. So if you're going to have somebody around your kid and you think that, you see them, it's really self-jealousy. You see them being a certain way and it's like, damn.
I can never be that.
Yeah.
I can never be that.
And it's just like, if you actually have an issue with that and this person's being positive, you got to look at yourself like
another thing we call corny, and I'm piggybacking on what you said. Let's go back to the Gucci Man and Jeezy battle.
Jeezy?
How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So
Jeezy,
we call
I was Jeezy all the way, just
So
so,
we
you
call-
know, okay?
we call Jeezy
Jeezy
corny
lately-
because he wasn't rapping and saying the same
Oh,
shit.
you gonna be beefing.
Hold on.
My bad, G.
Well, we gonna call him corny because he wasn't rapping or saying the same shit that Gucci was talking about. Gucci up there throwing money, talking about I got this, and Gucci and Jeezy up there talking on some whole different shit. We call that corny because he ain't living the same shit that he used to. 9 out of 10, most of these rappers aren't living the same life that they living when they was hungry, started from the gutter. They are not. So actually, boy, you being a cornball because I actually heard this other dude talking. He was talking about Quando Rondo. He talking about shit that he ain't even living. You talking about the hood, bro. You ain't even in the hood living this type of shit. So that's some corny shit to me because you trying to live a life that you're not even talking or you're not living for real.
Yeah.
So,
I think also being corny, when somebody goes to call somebody corny and a cornball, it also depends on their level of genuinity within character. So, like, just like how people, they call Russell Wilson corny for the things that he does, like, how he's constantly uploading videos, like just giving praise to his wife, showing her love. Now you see some people who just doing it for clout and attention, and people just genuinely, that's what they do.
Yeah. My thing is, I can give a personal example. So, then being with the hood niggas, the hood dudes, all that, right?
She basically just called me corny for one. I'm just letting y'all know right there.
Has nothing to do with you. Oh, yeah. Can I get a moment? Can it just be me talking? Jeez. Let's wrap it back up. But, then, dated the hood dudes and stuff. And it's like, I think with some women, and I could be wrong, but ladies, you let me know. Feedback in the comments and shit. But you with this hood dude because first off, you want to protect her. If you're like me, you want somebody that can protect you. Just because somebody is a Russell Wilson does not mean that they can't protect you. That's one thing I used to think. So then that equates to what? Corny, right? That's one thing. Let's check that off. Second thing, not only protection, but you want somebody that kind of looks the part. So you don't have to look like you a thug or just straight hood all the time. But you want somebody that's got a little swag, whatever swag mean to you, because it's different for different people, right? That's one thing that goes with it. One thing I didn't like with being with hood niggas, and I'm not saying all you hood dudes do this, but it's like a person that fakes you out. So a person shows you a certain person for the first 6 to 8 months, damn near a year, and then they just totally switch. That's just to bag you, to make sure that you're gonna be secure. Because once a man kind of bags you and gets you secure, you're like, okay, if he messes up 1 or 2 times, it's okay, babe, we in this together, right? But then it's a continuation of consistently like fucking up, messing up, and it's like it could just be in different areas. So it's like with the Russell Wilson, everybody's human, everybody's gonna mess up from time to time, right? But at the same time, you want to be able to elevate, you want to be able to do better. I'm saying that to say this: our Sierras out there, I used to be Sierra, you know what I'm saying, in that type of sense, like, you want the spice, you want the hood dude, you want all that, right? But at the same time, if that hood dude is not going to elevate like what you're trying to elevate, it's not going to equal out. So you always going to be giving, and what you going to get in the end. If you cool with being cheated on sometime, that's cool. Again, I'm not saying all hood dudes, y'all cheat. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying from my personal experiences. And no, I didn't really get cheated on. It was just different elements that I couldn't, just different levels of respect that I wasn't going for. You know what I'm saying? You want to be respected, you got to get with somebody that feels that you deserve the respect. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't just feel like, oh, well, I deserve the respect, so treat me this way, and it don't matter if I treat you this way because you my bitch. I had an ex try to call me his bitch. I think I said this in another video. And I'm like, well, if I'm your bitch, you my bitch. You feel me? So, nah.
That's just...
and that's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be called each other bitch at the same time. So, just because, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but just because you want somebody that's a protector, like I said, I want a protector, doesn't mean they have to be a future, doesn't mean they have to be a thug. You just got to find the right one. That's all that is.
What constitutes protection, though? Like, this is my thing. I don't give a damn if you're a hood dude, corny dude, or you whatever other type of a subject you want to put it in.
I can't see this ash on my knuckles.
What I'm saying is if you have something to live for, you're going to protect what's yours. I like that how you just slid the lotion.
Hey, I ain't embarrassed at all, okay?
But for real, you going to protect what you have to live for. And actually, Russell Wilson has a lot more to live for. I'm not going to say than Future, but the thing about it is he fighting for Sqaure, he fighting for his kids, Future kid he fighting for. What's Future fighting for? Yeah, his kid, but his kid ain't with him like he with Russell Wilson. What he fighting for? His music, his street fame,
his hoes.
What? I mean, that's the thing. What constitutes protection? And also, y'all acting like these hood dudes don't have feelings too, or aren't soft individuals, or don't have a soft spot.
That's
y'all acting
so
like
quick
that too.
To shoot.
Yeah, they probably don't show a public display of affection for it, but they are. That actually, music came right on time. I like that. Right on. But the thing about it is, they man.
See, like, speaking from like past experience personally, like I actually had an ex break up with me in a text. She literally told me,
text?
Yeah, it was worse.
That's
it was already a long distance relationship.
We just gonna say that that's some whack ass shit. If
Right. It was already a long distance relationship, but then you still sending in a text though. She told me literally, "You're everything I could ever ask for in a man, a future husband, and all this and that." This
she
and
started
that.
with that spiel.
But I like hood niggas, and you're just not that.
So why did I start talking in the first place?
She told me she liked all this shit. She told me she was trying to break away from all that. And then when she got it, she was like, yeah, she can't do it.
She was too used to it.
Hey.
She was too, that's what it was.
my response to her was, so you rather worry about whether or not if I'm dead or in jail versus whether about if I had a good day at work, did I eat, something like that or something. This is what you rather be worried about. You want me to smack you a couple times. Like,
There's
I'm
some
gonna
dudes
say-
that go to jail to work. There's some dudes that work 9 to 5 that slap their girl a couple times. I ain't gonna lie to you. It depends on how stressful their day is at work. They gonna slap you a couple times.
I'm gonna say this to go off of that. I'm gonna say this. Damn, you know how you just have a thought and it's perfect and it go away?
Uh-huh.
Keep talking, I'll come back.
All right.
Wow.
I lost it. You know we go off the dome, I lost it.
But it's like I said, it's just like I said, like what that's what poses me all the time, especially when I see when I ask, I see these conversations all the time about hood dudes and the ones that's not. The first thing that comes out of woman's mouth when I hear these conversations is, I just want to feel protected and safe. I'm like, what makes you think that just because I'm not walking around a certain way or whatever that I can't protect you?
Or I'm not in the hood. I don't wear
And see-
like 3 chains. Or
And that's why I brought up the protection thing too. But go ahead.
because it don't matter to me. I knock your fucking head off. I don't care who you are. Like
Try to give me that side eye because I cut him off.
No, real shit. It doesn't matter because if you are a man, it does not matter. You're gonna protect what's yours. Normally, you should. If you don't, I don't know what to call you. The one word comes to mind, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm just gonna say, every man should be able to protect what's his.
Yeah.
Like, there's no thing about hood dudes. Like, what? So you mean to tell me there's a hood dude next to me, and something was happening to his family, and something was happening to you, that either one of us wouldn't protect our family? That would not happen. No, both of us gonna protect our family. The thing about it is, some hood dudes, they may pull out a gun quicker because some of them can't fight.
Exactly.
I was told by
Or-
some hood dudes that, or some dudes in general, bro, I won't even fight you because you bigger than me.
That's what I've heard.
I say, what,
Growing
bro?
up, that's what I've heard.
Bro, growing up, I had my fair share of fights. Some of them I won, a lot of them I won, some of them I didn't. But the thing about it is, I don't give a fuck what size you are. I'm gonna fight you. I've never been
These
scared.
kids tripping, yo. They tripping. Y'all wasn't up here when we started the podcast. We try to be a force park, do something different for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
You get that loud deep A from dad.
I'm
That
just
means
saying.
that means you either
Trying
went
to
too far or
conduct
you doing some
business
dumb
at the
shit.
same time. But no. So back to the protection thing, just to hit that. So that's why I said it at the same time. But like as female, this was my thought process how I had to change. So I had to think, I want somebody that can protect me. I want the swag. I want all this, right? But then I had to think about, what if I'm in the car with you and you got beef and somebody doesn't care that I'm in the car? He like, that's your girl? Man, I'm finna hit this motherfucker up and just boom, boom,
Because
boom,
there's
boom,
no
boom.
code these days with that. Usually
No.
it'd be a code.
It's not
you
a
don't
code
touch
like it
women
was
or
back in the
children.
day.
Now,
So-
hey, you with him and you alone, you probably
So
rocking.
you talking
Bow,
about being
bow,
protected, you're actually putting yourself in more harm's way depending on the dude. Like I said, depending on the dude that you with, you're putting yourself in more harm's way. And then so it's just like, yeah, I mean, you're putting yourself in more harm's way. So it's not just you thinking because he a thug that, he got it. And then for somebody just to reach for their gun all the time, that's not cool. This is the other thing that trips me up, which we didn't bring this up. So a lot of people that's on these comments, these Facebook statuses, all this really calling him corny, which this is a bitch made nigga to me. A lot of dudes, y'all saying this. How are you commenting on another man? Y'all not even on the same, and money don't have nothing to do with it, but I'm gonna bring it up. Y'all not even on the same network.
I'm sorry, bro. Didn't go no fast when he made that noise.
Y'all, I can't. Y'all should just see the activity behind us, in front of us. Like, it's crazy.
Usually
but,
you hit another gear, but bro, I ain't go nowhere. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But that no, he tripping. Y'all gotta see this
Hey,
dog.
we outside right now. We
Y'all
trying to do this
gotta see
topic, but it's
this
just everything
dog.
going around.
He's
It's
like,
just funny. He ain't having it. But
But what was I saying? Like, yeah, okay. A lot of dudes. That's what I'm saying. A lot of dudes are commenting on Future. I mean, not Future, but Russell being corny. Like,
That's
you as a
because
dude commenting on another man?
The thing is, but it also gives you a read on their character.
right,
Because these are the same dudes who
idolize
they
these
get
dudes.
yeah, and these are the same type of dudes who are the type that a girl break up with them, they pull bitch shit. They going to go either temper their car, or try to shoot at them or something, or they just can't handle that. They don't want to see them move on and become better. And it's like it's actually the equivalent. It's what the honesty is. It's actually the same thing she, she changed up her style of guys,
Right.
and she leveled up. Like she's carrying them a whole different way. Gucci did the same thing.
Style of woman.
Changed his whole lifestyle.
Right.
I'm not gonna mention Jeezy because I don't know what this ain't. This is a whole different type of breed of nigga. Like, it's one thing.
Don't be down on my dude.
I gotta say this because the recent news on your boy.
What? Maybe I didn't hear it. What
Now,
was it?
I've heard of hood dudes, transition become better. But what street hustling nigga changes his whole life to where now you talking about my child would not be binary?
Wait, what?
That's too far.
What?
Of a nigga
That is
transition.
too far. He said that.
Hey,
Yeah.
My dude G, he said
He
that.
went
your
ghost.
boy.
He went ghost for real.
Like, bro, like what?
It's
Also, my kid would not have a gender assignment. No nigga has ever said that.
See, nah, bro.
It's
Now you trying to move towards something
It's
totally
too
different.
far, bro.
You know,
Too far gone.
Jeezy
This
going
new
through some
life.
things. I talked to my brother the other day. He said he was going through some things. So just
Now that's corny.
So let me yeah, now that's corny.
Now that's
So,
corny.
no,
Like,
there
you're
was a
trying
picture.
too hard to. Now that's where I'm
Trying to
That's
fit
what it's
in.
exactly. You losing genuinity.
Now I give you that. That is,
Russ
you know, who,
this just been Russ since day one.
and he ain't talked bad about nobody. He ain't said nothing. So leave this man alone. He doing his thing. Cause at the end of the day, I bet you half y'all dudes that's on here commenting on here, he whoop y'all ass.
And my thing is like, so I have a situation where like, my daughter's mom has a new guy and such. Like, I love the dude. He's great with my daughter.
Right.
That's what any real man would want.
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna be raising my kid, okay. I need you to be an exact good image as if she's with her father.
Right. Thank you.
I love the dude. Me and dude cool.
Same thing with my son. I don't care who you with. Hey, let me not say that. Let me take that back. I care who you are with. Because if he harms my son, it's Armageddon all day. But I'm just saying, as long as he treat him right, teach him right. Because a lot of dudes try to teach dudes they way. And they way ain't right at all. It makes no damn sense. Like, for one, my son doesn't have to know anything about drugs, how to cook crack. He don't need to know none of that shit. This is the shit that, like I said, the way we live when we were all younger is because we had to do that. Most of these kids don't have to do that. I don't get some kids that feel like they grew up in the county and they feel like they got to be hood when they turn 20-something. That makes no sense to me. I don't know what the hell going on.
I just saw her whole.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
anyway,
it
yeah.
popped
So,
out.
so I'm just,
It popped out.
it's just crazy. Bro.
You steady
Around
trying to
here.
look.
But
Switch them with the
so
Wombo.
there was another video, actually, of Russell Wilson and Sqaure. I can't remember. I think it was at a basketball game, some type of game, and he stood up. He giving the praise and everything. Everybody clapping. People called that corny. What's corny about appreciating or having everyone else appreciate your wife?
I think that video, because I saw somebody else comment on the video. I think the video was because it was something about him, so he was getting up. But either way, if it was something about him, something about her,
Don't
anything this man do is going to be corny. So equivalent to just people in general. If this is you, if you're Russell Wilson, anything you do, understand, anything you do is going to be corny. But what makes you stand out and makes you the shit is the fact that Russell Wilson don't give a shit what y'all say.
Bruh.
Because
Y'all can't-
he confident within
supports
himself.
his-
Y'all
That's the
can't
sexiest
call
thing you can be.
nobody corny when I've seen the countless number of dudes. They can look like hood dudes doing this stupid TikTok dance when they put the hands up here. And that's I ain't gonna. What I want to
bunny ass
say
shit.
that is suspect, and I'm letting you know that right now. That's corny. So you can't say that's not corny, but y'all say this man that says nothing to nobody and do what he do, he corny because what?
Now-
Has
This
he
man
done?
is he's literally bashed for loving his wife.
That
He
makes
said he's been in love with her since he was a teenager, as a big fan of hers since he was a kid, watching her on her music videos.
and he got
So
it.
yeah,
that man the shit.
so
Period.
I'll be gloating like that too.
Yeah, you gonna show off.
He
That's
doing
like,
the same things for
if
her
I
that
got-
he doing for.
That's like if you had your crush and you finally met your crush, bro. You gonna do whatever you can to keep your crush. You ain't gonna mess up. You ain't gonna do no stupid shit, especially if she had a dude before you that messed up. Oh, I know everything to do because bruh was tripping.
Yep.
And we all know Future can get anybody he want. It doesn't make a difference. Cause y'all can say that Future don't care. Bruh care, bro. Bruh care. Cause he always saying something about it. Bruh care, man. That's
about
just
this man.
And I ain't gonna lie, like, okay, so
I wish I
I'm
could
sorry,
see
I
this in
looked
real
up- I
life.
looked up there.
I wish I could see this in real life.
but like, as much as I hate the like shit, Future got all these kids, but you hating on this one man. Maybe because his shit's getting publicized.
Cause nothing's messing with him. He confident within himself.
not
About
Because
entertaining.
they're living
Yeah.
because they're living a good, non-problematic life. That's
He's
the
unbothered.
issue. Right. That's the
Yep,
issue.
that's the
He's like,
definition
bruh, at
of
the end
it.
of the day,
Now
I'm
y'all
still
know
gonna-
who is corny though. Ti. He becoming real
He out
corny.
weird, man. He ain't been the
And
same
I
since
like
Paper
Ti
Trail.
about
Ain't something wrong
music
with
and
that
other
dude.
stuff, but he been tripping here lately. I'm just saying, I ain't
Something
gonna get
wrong
on the
with
whole
bruh.
subject with him, but y'all talking about corny stuff. Some of the stuff he doing is corny. I'm not
When the
gonna say
dude
he's
grow his hair
corny,
out
but
like that, you could tell he got
some
some
of his
shit going
stuff, he going through it. But overall, like y'all just you gotta learn to mind your business for one. And then this is the other thing. Y'all men are saying so much about him being corny and all this and all that. How do we know you're not corny? If I were to go through your pictures and go through your comments and your sasses and stuff, half the shit you saying is corny, if not all of it is corny. And then that makes me nervous. Is it corny to hold a door open for a woman? Is it corny to be like, nah, you got a bitch? That's not corny. That's cool, right? I'm so confused. So somebody gonna have to write me, chat me, inbox me something and explain and break that down because
Basically, it's
nah,
the
bro.
norm is to treat your woman like shit in public's eye. Not and because that's what we saying is corny. Because how Russell Wilson treating this girl, his wife, in public eye is he treating her beautifully, but
And-
that's corny.
It goes with. It's a topic I actually want to suggest to y'all stuff for
Go ahead.
episode 2. It's like it also goes with the influence of social media on relationships these days.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, damn right.
Like y'all post about, like y'all post about the toxicity. People praise it these days like it's cute, and it's not. Like that's the reason why the people who are. That's why I say it's like the whole outlook on this. The reason why it's even a trending topic of him being corny for loving his wife and showing her, love and support out loud, is because people just. Damn, I keep losing my damn thoughts. But it's just because
You think people think it's too traditional?
Exactly. So exactly. In a world where people are praising toxicity, normalities have changed. So that's become dumb because that's not trending anymore. Showing love and being positive is out. People love negativity these days.
But you know how
man.
how hard you will get in life just by being positive than you can. Like they said, when you work at a company, when you get bad or like negative comments at a restaurant or something, that'll go through 10 more people than you do getting positive feedback.
Yeah.
So that's the world loves negativity, which is fucked up.
When a movie comes out, what's the first thing you see? Negative comments. People go to see movies just to complain.
Like
People
critics.
go to a restaurant just to go to complain.
Critics.
Yeah.
Why do you need? See, that's my thing. Why do you need critics? Because this is the thing. I don't care of your taste buds.
Yeah.
I care about mine. Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason for critics.
What works for some is not gonna work for everybody.
Yeah,
Thank
That's
you.
what we need to
for sure.
realize.
And the thing is, I've also seen other people on the flip side try to say, "Oh, we're not saying that he corny because he's taking care of his girl," even though that's a big part of it. It's because of how he is. It's because of who he is. It's because of all this stuff. Really, you find that intimidating. That's got to be what it is. You intimidated by it because you can't go pull a Sierra. You can't pull the girl that you've been wanting. You
Or
pull
you
out these
probably
other
can.
females that you don't want.
You probably can.
You don't know how to
just
keep her?
can't. Right. You can't keep her. You can't keep that up. At some point in time, you got to get back to your demon ways,
And I
your toxic
also
ways.
and I
Word was you
also
can't keep
feel
it up.
like
Can't
you
keep it
can't
up.
allow people to tell you or dictate things in your relationship. I don't care if it's your mama. Y'all already know some of y'all got some toxic ass mamas. That's the reason why some of y'all done lost y'all women. You listen to your mama. Your mama's so busy trying to be your woman instead of being your mother.
Ooh.
Instead of giving you real sound ass advice. That's just what that is.
Just like
So
I wouldn't-
sometimes you can't listen to your mama. I'm not gonna do that to my son Mason. I'm gonna give him advice and stuff, but I'm his mother. Some of y'all gotta stop with this shit. Stop listening to your homeboys that consistently go out to the club every night not to have fun, but instead to always get a woman. What that's gonna do?
Right.
For real, like what is that gonna do?
Right.
And it's
Your
just-
homeboy is always going to the club consistently, not to have a good time and have drinks and shit and party, but to get a woman. What is that getting him? He lonely. But you got a girl at home that's willing to do whenever and whatever that you want her to do and be there for you.
Right.
Make that make sense. So now you've been doing good. That's what that goes back to say, like, the dudes I used to date would show me a good time for the first 8 months, listen to their guys and shit. Oh, this is my guy. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, but are you sleeping with your guy? Is your guy cooking you meals? Is your guy thinking of a game plan for your future? No, idiot.
He probably is.
Like, probably is, low key. And then you down low, and that's a whole nother thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to think about this type of stuff. Like, for real, you have to think about it. You know, like, make that make sense.
And that's the exact same way how, like, women be losing out on good dudes and stuff. They do the same thing. It's just all flipped. Like, a lot of people be messing up on good things, trying to fit in with what the next person say.
Well,
it's just like when you were
scared
saying,
of it too.
Yeah, some people are scared of it. Like, some people are scared of perfection.
I think that's dope. I think that's like hitting it right on the head, for real, for real.
And it's just like when you were saying the other day, when just like when on the toxicity posts, with, like, you know, women be when they make them posts out, so I'm mean and all this and that and stuff. It's like, that ain't cute. I don't want to talk to you like.
And the only
why is it
thing
cute
you're gonna
being mean?
attract is you gonna attract that same man that's the opposite of you, just in man form. And that's why it's not gonna work unless somehow y'all just develop these, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Like, when they
It's
make
like
them
the
posts
same
on some
thing.
work-
It's like the same thing, and I'm gonna put it to you because I know Jay, you gonna want to talk about this. Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. Go ahead.
Oh my God!
I knew it was gonna start
this.
something.
Let me
Bow, there
say
you go.
this. We gonna hit y'all with another 5 minutes, and we gonna go ahead and cut the video off. But okay, with that, perfect example. All these guys, I can't stand the guys that do this shit. I can't. Y'all up here talking about how Lori Harvey is a hoe. Da, 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 da. What is Future? What is all these dudes? I don't have to name nobody. Dudes do the same thing, but it's different when we do it. But the fact that she actually found somebody who wants to treat her right, nobody's calling Michael B. Jordan a corny. He doing the same shit Future is. They saying out the way, they minding their business. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to consistently call this girl a hoe. Because most of these women that's calling her a hoe, you're doing the same thing. You probably did worse than her.
It's just it's the double standard.
It's a jealousy thing with the
view.
men because the men know that they can't get a Lori Harvey. So you mad that other men can get her.
I don't want her.
She just had to. She's basically kind of did a Sqaure, and what I mean by that is she tried the Bad Boys. It didn't work. She got her a Russell Wilson per se, and she's good. You see, they ducked off minding their business. What's wrong with that?
The only reason why it's shunned upon and such is because she doing what everybody else done, but because she's a celebrity, it's broadcasted. So it's just like they go announce every single move you do. The regular person could do the same thing, and
Ain't nobody gonna say shit.
yeah,
I know.
but it's because
Yeah.
people watching you. Yeah, that's the reason why.
But it's just crazy because she going from man to man. This is her 5th, 6th, 7th man. Leave that lady alone. Let her do it just like Megan Good because she was married to a pastor or a preacher, whichever one he was.
Placeholder.
Okay. Just because she is married to him. Just because.
He was
you know what I'm
just saying
saying?
that.
Saving up for me.
Just because it's just like.
I said for me.
No, I was talking about you. That
Oh,
was
okay.
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
y'all from the
He looked
beef?
at-
Y'all
he
from
looked
the
at me
beef
like-
over
like,
Megan
bro, what?
Good?
No, I'm off of
But
you.
y'all up here trying to say like, oh, because she was married to this man, now she did. That's what she really wanted. That's what she. No, it was a situation in a relationship that just didn't work out. She's a normal human being. Leave her the fuck alone.
But the thing about it is,
Please.
all right, so
Damn.
this is my thing.
Like-
When you leave a certain person, 9 out of 10, you're not gonna leave them and get with the same person. You're gonna try something different. That's what's normally
Thank
going to
you.
happen.
That's a
if you
normal
were-
person.
If you were with a hood dude, you might try what your quote unquote corny dude. If you were with a corny dude, you might try to go
a good
to
dude. Somebody's gonna treat you.
a hood dude. If you were a female, you might go to try dudes that play games all the time because they stay in the house, quote unquote, all the time. You don't and like. You're going to try something different. You're not going to stay with the same. If you dated a pastor's son, you may go to dating people that are like atheists. I don't know.
Do
But
you
the
have-
thing about it is, go ahead.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, but the thing about it is you're going to be with someone different because you want difference. You don't want to be in the same situation because you just left the situation. Why would you go to something that's the same? This girl tripping. This her artistic intelligence coming out.
She
Her
gonna
creativity.
show her.
Go ahead, bro.
She gonna pop that thing. Okay, go ahead.
Hold up. Bro, that nigga's ugly.
I can't with y'all. Go ahead and say your piece so we can wrap this up. Cause we look. I look.
That's just a bad situation up there.
Bro face smashed.
So this is what's going on, y'all. They little couple ducked up or whatever. She painting. I guess they done brought some drugs with them and stuff like that. They doing that little thing or whatever. We gonna get a little video of it maybe. We might show it to y'all. Be petty. We might be petty and show y'all.
DJ,
but
get it, DJ.
It's just been it's been a lot going on. She been up popping that thing and she got some shorts on.
I know this ain't got nothing to do with the conversation, but we just saying it's
we just
funny,
telling y'all why we having a hard time focusing.
So, do you think so? So Russell's only corny by comparison. Do y'all think if Future and none of Sierra's past exes were ever in the picture, do y'all think Russell would have that label?
Probably not. More than likely, no, because
only depending on who else he was with, if it was another situation like that. But besides that, no.
But yeah, like you said, if they didn't even know about the other dudes, like you didn't know about Future, you didn't know about anyone before Russell Wilson, would he be considered corny?
No, because Michael B. Jordan isn't considered corny.
Look how many other men are praised for loving their wives, but he's the only one that's getting backlash because of who her ex is, from what she went through, what she went from to what she's with now.
True. You know,
he's really only corny by comparison.
Yeah.
But that's what every relationship is off of, comparison. You want a comparison of, muscles to no muscles, or sex to sex. I mean, everything is by comparison relationship.
Sex
that's why
to
most
sex, y'all. He said sex to sex.
I'm saying that. That's why most relationships fail, because people compare their relationship
because
to
sex
other
to sex.
Sex. What I mean by sex to sex. You want to know what I mean by that?
I kind of do.
I do.
Oh, sex. Oh, shit. Okay, let me go.
Pull the sleeves up.
What I mean is, does this nigga dick the same size as this nigga dick? Is this pussy wetter than this pussy? I mean, if you want me to go that vulgar, I can go that vulgar.
Probably not.
I'm just saying.
We're going to get to another
but
subject.
that's what I mean by sex to sex. I didn't want to go that vulgar, but I can't. I'm just saying, most relationships are by comparison. You're compared to something.
Stop comparing. Y'all always want to be Beyonce and Hov. Beyonce and Hov is Beyonce and Hov.
But they
I want to
had
be
issues their
Jade.
damn self.
And you know what I'm saying? We want to be ourselves. Y'all need to be ourselves. Be your own unique self.
They had issues their damn self.
Yes.
I swear I got so much input on that.
Yeah, you got to get back on, because we got to go ahead and cut it. You know what I'm saying?
I like y'all.
Hey, we appreciate you coming.
This
on
Uncle
the
Scrooge.
show.
This
Red.
Uncle Scrooge, signing
y'all
off.
Y'all know who the hell I am. You know what I'm saying?
Let me shout out. What place we gonna shout out that we just went to? Damn. Monroe's. Yeah. Shout out my boy.
Yeah.
Boy, it's been
shout
a
out?
crazy day. But shout out Monroe's, down is that considered North City, St. Louis?
I mean, you can say that. Yeah.
On
Have you been
North
to Monroe's?
Florissant.
Get there early, because if you don't, you ain't gonna find no seat.
Bro, we took us hella. Oh, back to
Did you
go there.
Did you get your swing seat?
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm too big
we
for a
was at
swing
the
seat. But no, we was at this small little kiddie table. But go there. They got good drinks, got good food, the good vibe.
Get there early though.
Get there early. But mess with
saying?
Monroe.
But again, we appreciate y'all. Like always, tuning in. Yeah, go ahead. Shout out. To your
shout
mama
out.
To your mama or?
Oh yeah, I was gonna shout out.
Hi mama.
Hey mom, I'm on TV. But shout out Pepper Lounge. Shout out Shorty's Good Eats. Specialty hot dogs and nachos. Back in business this summer, so look out.
Since we touched
wait,
on,
that's your.
Yeah, that's
That's
our food
his.
business. Yeah,
That's his.
Yeah.
Okay, that's his shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
look it up.
and since we touched on the topic of toxicity, check out that video. We gonna have it in the end screen and everything like that.
Yep,
along with another video.
And y'all, I think Red might come on the show again, because this was a good collab. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It wasn't no bullshit.
They
You know
like
what I'm
me.
saying?
I don't know why the DJ standing like he's Superman, but dude,
With that, this concludes
tripping.
this show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like we always say, like, share,
Subscribe.
subscribe, all that. You know what I'm
Aight.
saying? Peace out, y'all.
right on.